Hello, everybody. This is Mustafa Eltan, and today I'm going to be talking to you about a topic that I learned about in my sociology class, environmental injustice. And this is a very important topic that I think a lot of people should know about, so I decided to make a YouTube video to explain it in detail. Have you ever noticed how some communities are surrounded by pollution, factories, and waste, while others have clean air, green spaces, and better overall living conditions? At first, it might seem like a coincidence, but it's not random at all. There are deeper social reasons behind this pattern. In sociology, this is explained through a concept like environmental justice and environmental racism, which show how power, money, and inequality shape where environmental harm ends up. Environmental justice is the idea that everyone deserves equal access to a clean and safe environment. That includes clean air, clean water, and protection from environmental hazards. In theory, environmental justice isn't about fairness. No group of people should have to deal with more pollution or environmental risks than other. Do you agree? However, in reality, environmental benefits and harms are not distributed equally. Some communities receive more protection, resources, and attention, while others are left more vulnerable. This imbalance raises an important question: who benefits from environmental protection and who suffers from environmental harm? This image represents that imbalance. On one side, you have individuals or communities with more wealth and power, able to benefit from resources and avoid harm entirely. On the other side, you have those with fewer resources, who are often left dealing with the environmental problems. This highlights a key problem and a key idea. Environmental outcomes are not just about nature. They are shaped by social and economical inequality. Environmental racism takes this idea a step further. It refers to the pattern where minorities and low-income communities are more likely to be exposed to environmental hazards, like I've mentioned before, pollution, toxic waste, and industrial facilities. This is not a simple accidental concept. It is connected to a long-standing inequalities in power, race, and access to resources. Communities with less political influence or economical power are often seen as an easier place to put unwanted environmental risks. As a result, these communities face higher levels of pollution and health risks compared to wealthier or more powerful groups. A clear example of this is the Warren County protest in 1980. A toxic landfill was placed in a predominantly black community. Even though residents strongly protested the decision, despite their efforts, the landfill was still built. This case became one of the starting points for environmental justice movement and showed how race and power can influence environmental decisions. So, why does this happen? One major reason is power. Wealthier communities often have more resources, strong political connections, and the ability to resist unwanted deployments. They can organize, raise awareness, and influence decisions. This connects to the idea of NIMBY, which stands for Not in My Backyard. People generally don't want pollution or harmful facilities near them, so they push these issues elsewhere. In many cases, these problems are moved into communities that have less power to fight back. Another important factor is structural inequality. This means that the system itself is set up in a way that makes these patterns continue over time. Historical segregation, economical inequality, and political decision-making all play a role in determining where environmental harm is placed. Because of these structures, certain communities are consistently put at disadvantage, even without a single person making an intentionally harmful decision. The system as a whole reinforces these inequalities. These issues have real consequences. Living near pollution could lead to serious health problems, lower quality of life, and fewer opportunities. It also affects future generations, as environmental harm can have a long impact on communities. This shows that environmental problems are not just about nature, they are about people, inequality, and justice. In the end, environmental justice and environmental racism help us understand that environmental issues are deeply connected to society. They show how power, race, and class influence, who is protected, and who is exposed to harm. By understanding these concepts, we can better recognize the inequalities that exist and think about to create a more fair and balanced system for everyone. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this lesson as much as I did.